Hi, it's Siobhan King from MetaTaxis Information Services Consultancy. Today I'm going to talk to you about the file plan in the Microsoft 365 Compliance Centre. So if you've seen my previous video about retention labels and policies in the Compliance Centre, you may remember I mentioned file plan descriptors. These descriptors allow you to attach metadata to labels so you can organise them in the file plan. The file plan is useful for helping you sort your labels by disposal action, trigger, and retention period, but it can also give you the opportunity to map your retention schedule and business classification to labels in the Compliance Centre. So let's take a look at the file plan and see what I'm talking about. The file plan is accessed through the Records Management page in the Compliance Centre. You can see that the file plan provides you with the ability to sort and search by label status or settings. In addition, you can also see there are fields for reference ID, function department, category, subcategory, authority type, provision or citation. This is useful when you have a lot of labels to track and will be especially helpful during a disposal review, as it gives you the ability to sort labels by business area or legislation. Let's create a new label so we can take a closer look at adding things for the file plan. For this demo, I'm going to create a label called litigation. I've got a numbering system for labels which is mapped to the retention schedule, so I'll prefix the name with that. Now, usually I would add description for users and admins here, but I'm going to skip that step so that we can concentrate on the file plan descriptors. So here we have the file plan descriptors. The reference ID here must be a unique entry, which is a bit of a pain if you are wanting to map this to a business classification reference, and as you can only use it once. Instead, I'm going to use the reference ID for the label. And the business function you can choose from a drop-down list. Now, many of these names are already packaged in Microsoft 365, and you can see that I've been busy adding a few others as well. If you can't find the name that you need for your business function, you can always add a new one here. So for this one, let's call it Legal Services. And now that is added as a business function for this label, but also it'd be added to the file plan, so it can be used for future retention labels that might relate to legal services. And the same applies to the category and subcategory, where you might want to add your activities and sub-activities. So you may want to do something here, say litigation I've already got, so I'm going to choose that one. And again, subcategory if you need to go to that level of detail in your business classification. The authority type and provision citation are about the justifications for your retention schedule and labels. The authority type is about what kind of authority is lent. So is it the business rule, or is it legal or regulatory? Now, the three names that come pre-packaged in Microsoft 365 may be enough alone for you, or you may need to create a new authority. Say if you have professional standards that you need to meet, or a code of conduct from which all of your retention rules are deriving for that piece. So for that one, we are going to choose let's choose legal for that one. And then with the provision citation, that will be the particular law that is relevant. The laws that come pre-packaged, again, they are quite suitable for you if you're in a US territory, because many of the federal laws are already provided. But for those in other territories or wanting to add state level laws or regulations, you'll need to create a new citation, just as you did with the new business function or new activity or sub-activity. So there you have it, how you can add elements of your retention schedule and business classification to the file plan. Of course, you will need to have these set before you go creating them, otherwise your retention labels could become a little messy. And it's always best to map them out in an information architecture first. I hope that's given you some idea of how you can use the file plan to map your business functions and retention schedules. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you want to know more about records management in the Compliance Centre, or check out our website for more about MetaTaxis. Cheers, everyone.